Hello everyone and welcome back to Polly's Pretties. So I'm here with another haul. No, I didn't do all of it. I didn't do any of it, sort of. So this is a birthday haul from my husband, my daughter, and my husband. So the husband and daughter did a couple things, and then my husband was a sneaky snot and did another thing. So we're going to go with the husband-daughter first. First, there is a die here from Chaos Craft, I believe. Am I upside down? Yes, I think I am. No, I was. Okay. Yeah, Chaos Craft. That's a roller skate die. So that was from both. I'll put it here with my little die stack. And then from eBay, I have some stuff on my watch list that I'm watching. Okay? I'm not necessarily buying, I'm just watching. Because some of it is a little pricier than I'd like to pay. So, this finally came down in price. And I have been watching this one for a good while. So, the things I really wanted was this one especially, because this little dog at the top reminds me of Brownie. And it says Santa Claus is coming to town. It's got the little paw prints and a candy cane. And then the second piece in there that I really wanted was this one. I just think it's adorable. And then the last piece will be good for cards and stuff. So, there you go. That was that. That was from the hubs and the daughter. Put them over here out of the way. And then I got to get to the big boy. And as you can see, I have boxes in front of me here. Now, I'm going to bring you this way a little bit, so hold on, guys. Okie dokie. Now, so you can see this says, oh no, you can't see. Okay. Well, now you can see. It says airbrush paint. 36 colors, right? And that's really what's in there. That's not a fake box. I don't know if I can get it open. Okay. Now, I don't know about lifting this up because I'm a real greenhorn. But here's what one of the bottles looks like. This one's called Iridescent Blue Iris. Okay, and I'm not going to keep it out too long. I'm going to put it right back where it belongs. And we're going to close that right back up. But that is airbrush paint. Okay, why would I need airbrush paint? Well, let me move this to a more safe place. And then we'll get into this box. So the hubs and I have been talking about this for a long time. We have a buddy that does professional airbrushing. And his work is amazing. It really is. So we've been talking about this for a long time. But it has a cord. And it has the airbrush. Okay. Now, this is exactly what it says. This is an airbrushing kit. It has the compressor, which I'm a little afraid to pick up. Right here. This is your compressor. It has the brush. It has the cording to, go to the gun, to the airbrush. Then here's your cord to plug into, your adapter. And then there's little bits and pieces in here, which I won't take out because they're falling all around. But it is an airbrush kit so that I can sit here and learn how to airbrush. We've talked about it for a long while, instructions and all, and I will admit I'm a little afraid. I'm a little, I guess we'd say, nervous, simply because I've never done it before. And like I told him, I think my first time I may take it outside because I don't want to paint our whole house the wrong color. But hopefully I can teach myself how to do this, and I can start doing at least like airbrush t-shirts, airbrushing on, different pieces of fabric, maybe airbrush a canvas to hang on the wall, things like that. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm not looking to get famous. Just have some fun with what I have, And that's what I'm really looking at, is having fun with what I have here. And I think this would work really well. Ooh, ouch, hi. I think it would work really well on, like, I have one, yeah. I think this would work really well, at least I'm hoping, on these stretch canvas pieces. I've had this sitting around for a while because I had some ideas. And then hopefully, if it works, and it looks good, if I can get it that far, then hopefully what I can do is make canvases to hang on the wall and for friends and stuff like that. And that will be my airbrushing. I mean, I'm not going to paint murals on walls and stuff like that. I don't have anything in that. But I was just looking, like I said, we've talked about it for a good while, and they're really expensive. These kits are not cheap, let me tell you. But we got this one at a good deal on sale on Amazon. It just happened to run right on deal right as we were starting to get my birthday stuff. While I was out of the room, had stepped out to go to the restroom, and my husband, being the sneaky Pete that is, decided that this had dropped in price enough that we were going to go for it before it went back up in price. So now I am the proud owner of an airbrush set. Now I just have to learn to use it. So that's the next step. And I do want to learn. I do. I think, like I said, that would be fun. I think I could do a lot with it, with crafting and stuff, because you can even airbrush onto paper. So I want to learn how to do that and get decent at least. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best thing out there, but I'd like to at least be decent at it. So that's how that goes. And I wanted to come and show you that stuff because I'm trying to get stuff put away and clean my desk off so that I can actually get back in here and show you guys where I'm behind in all the challenges. Because I'm behind. And my only excuse, which isn't an excuse, is July got a lot busier than I thought here at the beginning. And it did. I mean, we've been busy. There's a lot of things going on with the house that we're trying to figure out and get estimates and stuff for to get it fixed. And of course, summer's a good time to get them out here and get them working on it because, it's less dangerous in the summer than it is technically in the winter around here. So we've been talking about roofs and fixing the upstairs toilet and trying to get porches fixed and trying to lay down cement pads and stuff for where like the ground gets all mushy and just a lot of different odd things. So that's been going on, which means talking to the people, showing them the problem areas. Then we also had an almost catastrophe that changed and now it's a plus, so that's good. And then, of course, 4th of July jumped up on us, and I always try to do like some kind of barbecue type cookout for us. And I kind of overcooked. I mean, we've been eating it for 3 days. So, yeah. And then we had a yard sale that popped up that we didn't expect to pop up this time. We figured they'd be a little bit later in the month. And I mean, it's not been like anything bad. It's been stuff that's good, and it's been stuff that's, made us laugh, made us have fun. But it's busy. Seriously. And I mean, there are days I get up at like 5 in the morning, and I go from 5 in the morning until literally 11:30 at night, and I just fall into the bed. So, unfortunately, my craft room has been very neglected. And yeah, I said that. Shame on me. Um, but the offside of that is I've had a lot of fun. And I'm really ready to craft now. My brain's in a different, happier space. Because there were some things kind of worrying me, and we got some of them taken care of, so I don't have to worry about them now. Whew. And now I think I'm really ready to sit down and craft, to play with some of my stuff that I got, especially from the yard sale. I mean, like, I'm ready to play with this. I think they call it border punch. It's got that design. And I only paid $1 for that, as you see. And then there was this teddy bear, and I love teddy bears. If you know me, I did the strawberry bear, yeah. And then we have the palm tree, which I didn't have anything like either, so of course I grabbed every single one they had. So, but yeah, I'm ready to craft now. I'm ready to make things. I'm ready to get into this, and hopefully Hopefully, things will be a little bit more settled. There won't be as much crazy. Although, I say that just as my husband's getting ready to hit the crazy stint where he works. Um, I don't know if any of y'all out there are Steelers fans. If you are, the Steelers come to this area to do their, like, what do they call it? Practice camp, football camp. And they go up to the college where my husband works. So for the end of July through pretty much half of August at least, the Steelers are there. And that means lots of people, lots of traffic, lots of people, more traffic. And it also means a lot of different events that go on. Like sometimes they'll sign autographs, sometimes you can go up and watch them practice, sometimes you can go take pictures with them. They do an event down at the park, uh, at our big city park here, where there's food trucks in the whole 9 yards. And I mean, it's just a big thing. Like, this is Steelers country. I'm not even kidding you. So that's coming up. And I say I hope things are coming up. No, I should have known better. Because I know, even though I'm not a huge Steelers fan and haven't been for quite a few years now, I'm a West Virginia girl. So, go figure. Um, I'm also not a football person. So, anyway, but I mean, we do take part in some of it and try to have fun and, let my daughter experience as much as she can, you know, that's safe. Uh, and of course, so that means, yeah, we'll probably still be busy, but it'll hopefully be spaced out. It won't be hopefully quite as nutty as like this first bit of July has. So, and then of course, right after Steelers in August, we roll into the end of August, early September, and we have the Banana Split Festival here. And that's another bit of a crazy time. And then after that, I think we're good till the end of October. I think we're good till the end of October, beginning of November, and then we start getting our fall festivals at the churches. And those we try to, take part in and go over and see what's going on. But like I said, you would think we'd start to slow down, but kinda, but not really. Um, it doesn't slow down here really until snow flies, and then we can't get out. But I'm hoping to at least have crafting time, basically. Be able to come in the evenings, even if I spend an hour or two, craft a few things, make a few things. I've got ideas just brewing in my head. I mean, somebody needs to come over here and stop me. Because the ideas are there. I just got to get them from here down on the paper. But that being said, and I've talked your leg off, I think I'm done showing everything, at least for now. I do know that there is a couple more items coming from Amazon from KS Craft. They, excuse me, they're delayed a bit. They're not going to be till, I think it said mid-July, early August, because they have to come all the way over from KS Craft. Other than that, I'm thinking there's a couple more packages coming from eBay that was ordered. I don't know what's in them. I think there's a Hobby Lobby coming. I think. And then there's a surprise one. So, whenever it gets here. It said later in July too, so we'll see. I I'm telling you guys, I've been blessed this year. This was the first year, and this is the funny part, and people don't understand it. Like, I've lived in this town 30 plus years. Okay? All those 30 years, we've always went to the July 4th festival. And usually the parade. This year we just didn't do the parade. Well, I've never, and I'm not kidding, never been able to buy anything to bring home other than food at the July 4th festival. Not in 30 plus years. If you watched my video this year, I was able to actually get some things and bring them home. And it's a whole different feeling. It is. It's a whole different feeling. And it wasn't that my husband didn't want to, but as adults and as parents, our mindset was feed everybody first, pay the bills, take care of the house, and if you have something left over, okay. And if you don't, well, suck your thumb and keep going. Well, that's what we did. We took care of the house and the bills and things like that, made sure everybody had food, and we're usually broke. Um, this year, luckily enough, things have gotten quite a bit different, quite a bit better in a lot of aspects. His job, obviously, at the college has been a huge help. Getting signed up with getting me some help as far as like a healthcare worker, which actually he's doing, which is good. He gets paid for that, has helped. Um, so we were able to buy a little bit. Now I didn't buy a ton, if you saw. I bought 3 necklaces and a geode. That's it. Is it that I didn't want anything else? No, no, there was stuff I wanted. Just I made a choice, you know. I mean, we all got our lunch down there. We got some of the best food. My goodness, oh my goodness. And we had lunch, and then of course dinner here, and then fireworks later that night. Uh, and we were so tired we forgot to do our s'mores, which was funny. But like I said, this was the first year I was able to get anything really to bring home. So I got 3 necklaces and I got a geode, is what I call it. I hope that's what it's called. I don't really care what it's called. I just think it's pretty. It's kind of a rock and it has crystals in it. There. And the funny thing is, I like my necklaces. Don't get me wrong. I love my necklaces. But the geode is what really rocked me. And it wasn't because it was expensive. I thought it was a decent price. But I was so happy to get it that it just put me over the moon. And it's the first geode I've ever owned. So at 52, with my first geode, I'm happy. I'm happy. That doesn't mean I'm done collecting them, though. I'm a silly person. I like rocks. I like crystals. I like stones. I do. That's just me. That's kind of who I am. And like I told the hubby, we've been around people so much these last 5 days. I think I'm ready to go to our little cubby in the back of the Legion Keener, where we like to go for our little nature walk. I think I'm ready to go have a nature walk, sit on the bench back there, watch the water flow downstream, and just take nature in. I think I need a nature recharge. And just, and the other thing is we connected with some old friends that we hadn't seen in a while, wondering if they were okay. Well, we learned they are okay. So, yeah, it's just been a really good time. Like I said, we had our neighbor upstairs down on the 4th. She sat and ate dinner with us, and we talked and had a good time, had a bunch of laughs. Oh my gosh. We laughed so hard I thought we were all going to have to run for the bathroom at the same time. I only got one bathroom, people. Only got one. But it was fun. And I was thankful today was a little quieter. Little man went to his spa day with his groomers. I call them his girlfriends because they're absolutely beautifully wonderful, terrific people. And they treat Brownie like he's the king. And I love that. I love that. And they love him. I mean, I've even had the owner and her mother tell me they'd like to have Brownie if I ever decide I don't want him. And I'm like, no. Go get him. He's my little buddy. So, yeah, we love the groomers here that we have, and we love, how they take care of him and how he always looks when he comes back, and he always smells just, oh, divine. I don't know what they use, but he smells so good. And so he's gotten his grooming and his fur is trimmed way down to help cool him off some. And hopefully tomorrow will be a very quiet, calm, mellow Sunday for all of us. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for calm, quiet, back to normal. But we'll see how it goes. That being said, though, I am going to get off here at this point because I got how many other videos to film for you guys? Because I do have some stuff ready, and then I have some stuff I know I'm behind on I got to get my button gear with. So, till next time, my friends, mwah, to all of you. And I hope you had a lovely, brilliant, wonderful, joyous 4th. I really do. I hope that you got to spend it with people you wanted to. And if you didn't get to be outside in it at all, I'm sorry. Hopefully, wherever you're at, the weather will change so you can get outside a little bit. Please smile. It makes your face look better. It does. Truly. See, watch. I mean, I kind of look scared, but hey. Uh, hug someone, anyone, everyone, all the ones. Hug your fur babies. I'd even tell you to hug a bird, but that may not be a good idea. It's good for you, it's good for them, it's medically proven. It is. And then, please, above all else, please, stay safe. Especially with all the craziness. Floods and all kinds of things, so please stay safe. Please stay healthy if you can. And please stay happy. I'm not saying you have to be over the moon. Just happy. Content, maybe. And if you can't, if one of those is missing, maybe put a little positive fake on that. And fake it until you make it. We just don't need negativity. This world's got enough of it. It does. We need to pose some positivity out there. We need to hold a positivity parade and get some of this positive out there. Get the positive juices going. Just there's so many things, so many things. So please, please. And if you see someone's hurting, try to help them if you can. If you see someone's downhearted, try giving them a compliment. It might uplift them a little bit. Don't be so awful to your fellow man that starts fights and wars, and none of us need that. Anyway, till next time, I hope you've had a brilliant holiday. If you don't celebrate this holiday, I hope you've had a brilliant day wherever you live. Until next time.